welcome back to the channel. You guys know me, I'm Katie, and this is going to be a video that I don't do very often. This is a sit and chill video. It is Christmas, and I just felt called to do this, so we will see. I've been teasing it in the other videos. If you haven't seen them, we did have Shiba Inus come out on Christmas. I thought this was crazy, but I was just going to put maybe this one up just to have something to put up and just to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what has been going on and where things are. I have really bad news and the most amazing, miraculous news to share with everybody. So you guys know on this channel, I typically stick everything is going to be towards Shiba Inu news. Sometimes in the videos, you guys will see me and I'm really red-faced and it looks like I have second-degree burns on my face. And I'm just like, look, this is how I look today. It's health stuff. And it is. When you see that, guys, I have a histamine disorder that we are working on, and it is getting so much better. That's why my face is getting less red. And I've had people tell me, some of you guys have been like, yeah, but Katie, just wear makeup. It's not that big a deal. I don't do makeup. I'm 37 years old. I'm at the point where I'm like, if I didn't learn it now, and it's like giving me lipstick is, or me doing makeup is like giving lipstick to a toddler and a white wall. It is a disaster. It is a mess. It's hard to clean up, and everything is Oompa Loompa orange. I don't know if that's lipstick on a white wall, but that's what it is here because I'm so light skinned. So with all of that being said, I just don't do makeup. Also, I hate the way it feels. It just feels like there's cement on your face, and then there's all the chemicals, and you guys know how sensitive my body and my health is. So if you guys see that, that's a bad health day. And you will be seeing it, and there's nothing I can do. And I try not to harp on it. I don't want to be negative. And really, you know, with histamine, as long as my asthma's under control, I'm okay. It's uncomfortable. It's unpleasant, but I've got everything I need, right? So I'm just kind of letting you guys know. But I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you guys what's been going on. I really debated on doing this video because I am somebody at this point. I've been on a couple sides of YouTube. You guys know I did stimulus, right? And I loved that. That's why I loved coming back to finance. Finance is where my heart is. But I've also done other sides of YouTube that I don't really even want to talk about. So like drama sides, right? Because I just don't like it. I don't like who I am over there. I don't like what you have to do to build. It's just not who I want to be. It's not what I want to be a part of. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. People do what they want to do, and that's fine. It's just not for me, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But, you know, I've been on a few different sides of YouTube, and on that side of YouTube, I was more open and personal. And I learned to get private and get very private. You know, I went into social media so naive, guys. I didn't know what I was doing. So I don't open up a lot right now about what's going on personally, but I wanted to tell you guys because I wanted you guys to know that you have changed my life. And I want to talk about that. So first of all, I am alone on Christmas. And when I say alone, I mean alone. We will talk about it in a minute. I'm used to spending holidays alone because of, you know, I'm somebody that is estranged from most of my family. We'll talk about that. I know a lot of people are. A lot of people are in situations, and it's hard because for people who aren't, sometimes they have a hard time understanding, or people just automatically assume, like a lot of people, oh, so did you get your Christmas shopping done? And for me, it's like, I have nobody to shop for right now. You know, and it's just what it is. I'm not trying to play victim. I am so blessed. I'm so grateful, and we're going to talk about it. But I wanted to say, if you guys are in the same position, I know how tough it is. I spent years being sad. And honestly, like New Year's is going to be hard for me. It will. There are certain holidays that are just hard, right? And I want you guys to know that on this channel, we understand, when I say we, it's me. There's only me. What, are there many me's? I understand really crappy situations and suffering. And I'm not talking about, you know, there are people who just routinely screw up their life because they decide to make stupid or selfish decisions. I'm talking about life pummeling you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You have to keep going, right? And for some people, they have to be away from their families. Their families are toxic. Maybe some people have lost their families. Maybe they're no longer with us. And I wanted you to know, if you fall into those categories, sorry if I get emotional, you are not alone. You are never alone. First of all, you are always welcome on this channel. And shout out in the comments section, and shout out to you guys. You are always welcome, and at least you have somebody here who understands. And I send you all my love and support because you personally, you watching, whoever you are right now who's watching this, you have changed my life. And I want you to know, no matter what, I want to thank you that you were a blessing to me and you were my Christmas gift. Thank you for doing that for somebody who might be in the same situation or a similar one as you. So that's the first one. Secondly, I want you to know something that I take a lot of comfort in. I'm not religious, and I will never tell anybody what to think and how to feel, right? That's not what this channel is about. I'm extremely spiritual. I do hours of mantras and meditations and work on myself, mental health work, emotional health work, spiritual health. We're talking about half my day, half my morning is my health routine, which all encompasses this. I'm very, very spiritual, and I want you to know this is how I view the world and my experiences. No matter how lonely we get, no matter how alone we feel, we're never alone. Never. There is always a beautiful, wonderful, positive amount of love and light energy that is inside of you that makes you up and that surrounds you. Some people call that God, some people call it Buddha, some people call it Krishna, some people call it energy, life force, chi, the universe. But I've had these amazing experiences where I know for me personally it's real. I am not telling you what to think or how to feel. And part of why I am the way I am is that you guys ever hear about near ending experiences where people feel like they've gone to heaven and come back? At a really young age, because of illness, I feel like I had something similar, and it changed my life. And I just felt like I was able to experience what we think heaven is. And it just an overwhelming amount of love that unless you experience it, you can't comprehend it. And I said, that's what I want to do. How do I become that? How do I give that to people here? And that's been the basis of who I am. So I want you to know I've seen it. I've felt it. And it's not a joke when people say you are never alone. You're not. First of all, you always have me on this channel. And sometimes when you're going through something, like if you're going through something that's just really hard, right? A lot of times there's no fix for it when it's real hard and it's unfair, right? Like a loved one passes. And sometimes the thing that helps the most is just to know that there's somebody there that's present, that cares, and that can understand what you're going through, that can feel it. And I just want you to know that you always have that on this channel. I will always be that person for you. Sometimes I wonder if God didn't make me the way that God did, however you want to view that. I grew up in conservative Midwest, but not this conservative, like 20 years ago, where they think the LGBT are the worst possible people, right? Stuff like that is what I, became a huge advocate for with the LGBT, like a different type, right? So I grew up around a lot of that. So the God word can be a little hard for me because growing up in that environment, being a very spiritual person, a nonconformist, I was looked at as somebody who was awful. So if you hear me kind of dance around that word, that's why. But sometimes I think I was made the way I was. I was like, why make me good at social media? Why make me good at business? Why make me, people say I'm charismatic, which is very nice. When the channel builds, and why make me good at these things and put me through all this crap, and look, I'm not complaining. A lot of people have it worse than me. Believe me, I'm aware of that. But I've come to the conclusion, I think it's maybe so that I can relate to people. And from there, I can do the most good, because sometimes the best thing in the world is not, sometimes we have people, and I can be the fixer, right? They want to come in and fix all your problems. I can be that. And sometimes you just need somebody to be present with you and just be there and to be understood. I think that being understood is one of the biggest gifts. It's something I struggle with people because I always don't feel understood. I feel like nobody understands me. And it's not because people are stupid, and it's nothing to do with you guys. It's just I'm a very weird person. I'm a woman. I'm one of the only women who's in crypto who consistently talks about it. I'm not saying I'm the only one. I know there's, what is her name? She reminds me of Miranda Sings, and I really like her. She's very pretty. I forget. And then is there Marion Marlin? She's in Dubai a lot, and she's really cool, and she does astrology and she does crypto. Wendy, that's her name, the one I'm thinking of, Wendy. So I know there are at least a couple women who do it consistently-ish, but I'm just saying there aren't really many of us. So I'm just kind of rambling a bit, but I just wanted to shout out to my people who are alone, and also just a reminder to those of you who have friends who that are alone on Christmas, check up on them. Because sometimes we're having a really hard day, and that Merry Christmas, I love you can mean a lot. And just remember to be sensitive. Some people have nowhere to go. Some people don't have Christmas meals. I'm one of those people. And it's okay. It's okay, but just make sure and be sensitive, because it can be a really hard time. So I don't mean to get too negative or too down, because you know what? I'll tell you who I'm spending Christmas with. I'm spending it with you guys. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. First of all, I had a miracle over the last few months. There was one person in my family I reconnected with, and I'm so happy. So shout out to that person, because I would not be in this position easily without you right now. Thank you, because I've been estranged from almost all my family for a long time, and over the last few months there's been a lot of healing, and I'm really grateful. So I don't want to disrespect privacy, but shout out to that person. They know who they are. Hopefully they're too busy with family of my own to watch this, but they are my biggest cheerleader and they've been my biggest supporter on this channel. And we'll talk about that in a second. But so I will be probably getting a phone call or a text at least. So I'm, which is always really nice. But I'm alone. I mean, there is nobody around. And I mean, it's been this way for a while. So let me explain. You guys know over the last year, it's been really difficult. I built that stimulus channel and I thought I made $76,000 my first month monetized. And I thought, this is it. I did the projections and I'm like, I'm going to be a millionaire this year. What happened? I didn't even know it was possible to make that much money on YouTube. And then you guys know the story with my company and I went to federal court. That was one of the most stressful situations of my life. Luckily, I had an amazing support system. I have the most amazing network. I had the top-notch lawyer. Things came together miraculously and I will be beyond grateful for the rest of my life. But it's been really hard because the stress of all of that, my health was already not good, as you guys know. And I crashed. Everything I tried, my body couldn't do it. So I tried to restart the stimulus channel. Couldn't do it. Okay? I tried to go back to the drama side. A, I hated it. I didn't want to be that person. And B, couldn't do it. Then I thought, let's try TikTok. TikTok will be fun. And it was easier. Couldn't do it. And then I got hit with more and more health stuff to where I'm getting bad infections all the time, all over my body, fighting fevers again. What is happening? Nobody knows. And we ended up finding growths, tumors, non-cancerous, so don't get scared, on my ovaries. But it was enough that it was causing issues. And so we had to get one of my fallopian tubes removed. What is that surgery called? Laparoscopic? Is that it? Sound off in the comments, you know what I'm talking about, but they had to go in and I've been healing from it quite a bit. That's why if there are days I look really bloated or my face is really puffy or if my abdomen is really bloated, that's been a thing I've been dealing with. It's just part of the healing process. It's getting better and it typically does. For most people, it's like a 4 to 8 week process, but I got issues. So physically, once I got that surgery, and that's the thing, I'd been trying to restart something this whole year and I couldn't. And after I got that surgery, I have felt so much better and I can do this channel now and I'm so grateful. But it's almost been 2 months. Roommate is gone. Gone. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get into it. I wish him well. I will forever be grateful because that man kept me alive. You will never hear a negative word out of my mouth. But things change. Situations change. And sometimes they change very suddenly and very abruptly. And they change on the day that you go back to YouTube. The day I went back to YouTube. To say it's been tough is an understatement. Emotionally, so I'm disabled. I do not collect disability because I can't afford to be disabled. I got to work. But I went from, okay, there's a plan of me going back to YouTube and trying to get my body, recommissioned? Right? Because it's been decommissioned slowly. So, okay, I need to get to where I can film my videos every day and be okay. Okay, then the next week, film the videos and do the dishes. Next week, add something on. And suddenly, it's me. And guys, even though I'm so grateful for my portfolio, I want you to understand I have no income and all of my money is on my portfolio. And I am OCD about, I'm not touching it. Now, I can if I need to. So I want you guys to know I'm okay. But I went, what do I do? My family member stepped up and said, oh my God, I'm going to cry. Guys, as an adult, I've never had help from my family, ever. Never taken a loan, never taken anything. And they stepped up and they said, I'm so sorry for what's happened on YouTube. I'm sorry we haven't been here for you. I believe in you. I'm going to help you. I know that you can do this. Because I was just like, I don't know what to do. I now have to pay the bills. I don't want to touch my portfolio. I'm grateful it's there, but it's going to ruin all these plans I have. Like, what do I do? And then my rent doubled. My rent went from like $1,200 to 20 something. And I'm just going, oh my God, it's all me now. And you would think, okay, Katie, move. When you're chronically sick, your credit is horrible. I have horrible credit and it is all medical. It's what it is. And the problem is to companies, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that there's no credit cards, there's no loans. It doesn't matter. But medical in this country is, in my opinion, criminal. So I had a family member step up and say, I don't want you to touch your portfolio. I'm proud of you and I love you. I'm sorry that you've been mistreated. I'm going to step up and help. I don't get that. I'm the person that I'm in bed and I'm fighting for my life and I'm financially helping everybody else because I'm in bed and I got to make it work. This is why I'm so passionate about this channel, guys. I've been in bed for several years trying to make things work. And cryptocurrency is the thing that has gotten me to where I'm at. And this is why I'm so passionate about wanting to give this back to you guys, because I didn't have a ton of money. You don't have to have a ton of money to make this work. And I'm going to show you guys what to do over time as I build this channel. And I was going to do more of that, but I started hyper focusing on building the algorithm because of my situation. And I want you guys to understand, it is alone. I've lost all my friendships being sick in terms of people who are physically around. If something happens to me, there is nobody to call but the police or the ambulance, which the first night I was alone, I had to. A lot of stress. I had something called a limbic system surge. You wake up, your heart rate shoots up to 200 in your sleep, and you feel like you're going to pass. It's part of POTS and dysautonomia, and had to call an ambulance. I was okay, and I know how to deal with it, but that was a very hard week. But there is nobody to call. There is no help. There is nothing. Zero. I have friends who are spread out around the country. Wonderful people I've met on YouTube, or I worked a job where I worked all over the country. I worked in other countries. All of my social life is spread out. I'm alone, and I'm disabled, and I don't have a vehicle. So I had this situation with my car. I had a Ford Fiesta, and there was a big lawsuit, and they bought back my car. The month before this all happened, I looked at roommate and said, my car is like my home on wheels. I'm really scared to give it up, and I don't know what to do. And I was promised everything will be okay. And it wasn't. So what do I do? Because the organic stores, which I need everything from, are really far away. Luckily, my friend AJ Amflux really stepped up and helped me and said, Katie, the scary virus changed everything. You can literally get everything delivered now. I was like, you can? Not from Whole Foods. Yes, you can. And started helping me set things up. And I know you guys might think, well, duh, I'll just go figure it out. I was in a real big state of overwhelm going, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to drown. I had amazing friends. Go follow him, by the way. That's the one who, his song about Dogecoin got played in space. I'm so proud of him. And I can't wait. We're going to be doing videos together. At some point, I want to do a daily live show. I'm physically not there yet. Maybe in this spring. And I told him, I'm like, you're doing it with me. As soon as I start really making good money, I'm going to become your bread and butter, and you're working with me. He's the one that found Dogecoin and helped us make a ton of money. He's just brilliant. So I had so many friends step up and help. So many people. A text once a day. You okay? Got what you need? It's been a miracle. And I'll tell you guys, I think one of my balls just fell off. My balls are falling off. These are like little do you guys like this, by the way? Look, I wanted to be festive for Christmas, and I didn't want to do my hair. I was like, screw it, I'm going to do my hair. But I had these little bobby pins in that I like. And these are there's little balls all over my shirt that remind me of Christmas. There's little pearls. So I was like, this is very Christmassy. So let me know if you like it. But I didn't tell you guys what's going on. But if there were days I looked really tired, I was slower, I looked stressed, I was really trying to hide it. So here's the thing. My immune system is still having a hard time. If I overwork myself, I will start getting ear infections. And what will make them go away, typically a couple days of rest, Epsom salt baths. I don't have that now. Because now even if I do take off a day, I have to take care of myself. I have to cook. I have to clean. I have to go walk to where I need to Walgreens or CVS or the pharmacy or wherever. There is no rest for me, and there was no time to prepare a disabled body for this. So since then, I have been fighting ear infections, and I've been so sick, and I didn't want to put it on you guys. And I just said, if this is one of those situations where it's a catch-22, you got to rest and get better. Well, even if I stop filming, and there were days where I'd try, and you guys will see, I'll be in the same outfit. I'll film 5 or 6 videos, and I'll be like, okay, I have a couple days of videos. But then just me doing my health routine and taking care of myself, it's too much. The problem is I have to rest, but I can't. Catch-22. So you know what I said? I said, I'm going to have faith. I'm going through this for a reason. This will be okay. And I want to tell you guys right now, first of all, I was able to get to the doctor. I've been terrified to spend any money, so I barely left my house in the last 2 months. I didn't go too many places anyways from being sick, but we're talking severe. I have not been in a vehicle for a while. You might think Uber, but I'm terrified to spend money right now until I have. And the thing with YouTube is YouTube pays, but like the first month I've made $800, and that's how it's going to be. But it grows exponentially. it will grow like crazy, and it's already growing, but then you have to wait a month and a half before YouTube pays. So I'm just in this weird situation where there's this weird 2 or 3 month gap of like barely anything coming in and then my rent being raised like crazy. And the problem was with my situation with roommate, because of my disabled situation, we were very aware, I can't just go get an apartment somewhere. Everything I do is strategic. Everything is we have to plan for 6 months down the road. And that's what we had been doing. And that's what we had done with this surgery. As soon as I was better enough, boom, back to YouTube. And it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. The whole plan was to part ways in March in a very peaceful way. And everybody's friends and everybody's in a good position. And that just didn't happen, unfortunately. Not by my choice. It just didn't happen. I cannot tell you how hard it's been. Luckily, I'm in an area where everything is close by, and I got strong, and I can walk to Walmart. I can walk to where I need to be, and my body's able to do it. I can't do, not every day. Some things get hard because I have a backpack, so I'm carrying stuff, right? Especially because like for some of the things I do health-wise, I have to have distilled water. So carrying that can be really hard by myself. But there are delivery services, they just cost. So I save that for the organic stuff, right? I try to do everything else I can, within reason. It has been really, really, really hard. But do you know what changed my life? You watching? And I'm not saying that for vanity, but December's a really good month financially. It's not stimulus money, so don't think that. It's not. But the support that you guys have given me, I'm going to be able to make it on my own, disabled, and I'm going to be okay. And I'm so grateful. That's why how can I be sad on Christmas? I'm looking around going, oh my God, you guys, when you hear me sign off these videos and you hear me say, you guys have changed my life and I've dedicated myself to you, this is what I'm talking about that you don't know. This is what I'm referring to. You guys had no idea what I've been dealing with behind the scenes. I am so grateful because of you guys, I can be disabled and take care of myself and have income, and it's just generating more and more. The channel's growing like crazy. I want you guys to know how sincere I am when I sign off with hugs and kisses and say I love you. I know a lot of YouTubers just do that. It's just part of their spiel. And I'm not saying they don't love their people. That's not what I'm saying. They do have love for their community, but I am saying it is very deep and very genuine because you guys are keeping me alive, and I'm really grateful to this family member and to you guys. Thank you. And the family member that believes in me. I haven't had somebody tell me they believe in me in a really long time. What happens in my life is people see what I'm able to do and they get jealous and they want to tear me down. And I know that might sound arrogant. I'm not trying to. It's not that I think I'm amazing, but you guys have watched me. You know what I'm capable of. To be a successful YouTuber is hard enough. To be a successful YouTuber as quickly as I can be, who can make the kind of money that I make because I know how to do it. And this is the entertainment industry, guys. I've always been somebody that, goes out there and gets number one and sets goals out of the water. And the reality is I had to learn it makes people jealous and people get crappy. So a lot of my family has been that way to me, but it was so nice to have a family member say, I believe in you. I'm going to help you get by right now. I've never had that. And it's temporary because January, I will be getting my first decent YouTube check that will just cover everything. You guys changed my life. Thank you so much. I really mean it. Thank you. You guys have gotten me through all this. You literally saved my life. But I just want you to know. So that's the first thing. I have big news too. I have gotten so strong and so independent. I've barely seen anybody. And it's scary flu season. So people aren't really talking to each other, And even if I go up to Walmart, everything's self-checkout. But I'm okay with it. In fact, I'm really happy alone. I'm really at peace in a way I never thought I would be. And I was already really alone with roommate. We were very isolated because of the situation. And I'm really enjoying it. And something else. So, I got really angry the other day. You guys know my health issues. I have extreme IBS stomach issues. We're working on it. And I got really angry. And for a few days, I was craving tomatoes and avocados. I know, stupid, right? Most people are going to crave crap, but
I can't eat raw vegetables. I'm still very limited. And I got really mad and I was like, F it. I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to buy my favorite tomatoes. They're tiny cherry tomatoes. And I'm going to buy an avocado. And I'm going to eat. Here's the thing. If I reintroduce foods, it's like start with a teaspoon of avocado and 1 tomato, and you need to do it separately. I shoved that avocado in my mouth and about 30 tomatoes and salt. And I cried because I was like, it's almost salsa. It was so good. I sat there and cried. I fell on the floor and just cried like a baby in gratitude, going, oh my God, I cannot tell you how many flavors. Tomatoes are some of my favorite foods. And guess what? Not only did I not get sick, I had a whole lot of energy and I felt great. I felt great. So then the next day I said, I want to eat like normal people. I called Panera. I'm like, Panera, I want you to deliver me. Panera's my favorite places. Also understand, guys, I have not had any raw fruits and vegetables or hardly any food except for carnivore, and that's limited because of low histamine. This has been 2.5 years. 2.5 years of this extreme diet. And I said, you know what? I'm going to call Panera, or I'm going to call DoorDash, and I want a drink from Starbucks. I want a chai tea latte and I want a mocha. Hadn't had coffee in 2.5 years. And I want Starbucks. You know what? I want the Napa chicken, like the chicken salad sandwich, and I want the turkey bacon bravo. I want a big Greek salad, and I want to throw in cucumbers and onions and every vegetable they have, and chicken and tons. Oh, I haven't had dressing. Haven't had any dressing. Tons of Greek dressing. And I went up to Walmart and I was able to find, they have the Italian dressing from the Olive Garden, my favorite stuff. I'm like, I can buy it in the store. And I got, I got a cookie, and I got a bunch of bread. I got some soup, and I sat there and I was like, I'm going to eat this, and I don't care if I'm in the hospital. I ate it, guys. 0 issues. Not even stomach issues. No histamine. Nothing. And I felt so good, and I woke up today with so much energy, I couldn't believe it. So all the work I've done, the years of work and the months of work, and I can eat normal. Now, when I say normal, I'm still going to go a bit slower. So my Christmas meal, I'm doing another Panera. But salad was my favorite food. I know people don't believe me, but I gained weight from eating salad because my gut was all messed up. It's because of that. If you are in good health, that's not supposed to happen if you do it right. I mean, granted, if you put a bunch of crap on the salad, yeah, if you put a bunch of sugar and a bunch of different things in the wrong combinations, you can gain weight from anything. But I don't do that. I'm very health conscious. I always have been. Even when I was at 300 pounds, I still was. It's just my body wasn't working. My point is to say everything I've done, that extreme diet where my hair fell out, the hours a day for months. Guys, literally in my head, my body's 100% healthy and healed. My body's 100% healthy and healed. My body's 100% healthy and healed. My body's 100% healthy over and over and over. Or my digestion's 100% healthy and my digestion's 100% healthy and healed. Over and over and over and over and over again. I'll be doing these videos and I have mantras on my head you guys can't see. Last 8 months, I've had to do an hour a day of coffee enemas. It's as disgusting as you think. I almost cry every time. It is gross. I started doing Epsom salt baths, 30 minutes a day. It's really an hour-long process for me, but I go outside, I do sunlight therapy. I do an hour and a half of meditations, of Wim Hof breathing, it's so much. I faced surgery and I was told, you can't do this, you're not going to make it. Your conditions won't let you, and I did 2 procedures. I've overcome, I went through federal court and won. I won. I've gone through so much this year, and then I look at the blessings. I get to eat a meal on Christmas that I enjoy. And I get to do it in this body. I'm not alone. I'm in this body. This body is made up of trillions of cells who have kept me alive and are my best friends. And I'm going to have wonderful people call me and tell me they love me and Merry Christmas. And I'm going to have the confidence to know that as a disabled woman, I am okay on my own with no car. And in this situation, I am okay. I have a wonderful portfolio. I am so blessed. Holy crap. And because of you guys, I can now take over this lease and not have to move. And I can pay for it on my own. I'm so blessed. And I wanted to share it with you guys. And I didn't want to worry you. And by the way, I feel so much better. The ear infections seem to be clearing up. It may be something I battled. My camera shuts off every time at the 30-minute mark. I don't know why. It's so frustrating. But what was I saying? I just wanted to share what was going on with you guys. The ear infections may be back and forth, and that's my practitioner basically said, look, you're still healing. So as a result, when you're in this stage and you overwork yourself, your body's going to do funny things. It's just going to happen. But you'll get to a point where it gets better. So I think we've got me on the right antibiotics. The one I was taking, I was trying to take one for a while because it's the other thing. I couldn't get to the doctor. And they're like, for ear infections, you can't do telehealth. So I was like, okay, well, I have some metronidazole left. I'll use that, but that's for gut. So it would help to a degree, but not get rid of it. So now I'm on cephalexin. So hopefully that will knock this out. And the other thing is, my body is getting into the routine of taking care of itself, right? So now I'm getting stronger with it. I have to I was in bed for years. I've got to rebuild muscles and things. I'm doing it. And guys, this is the other thing. My first week on YouTube, I was so excited to get 1,000 views a day. This was six weeks ago. I'm now consistently doing 15, 16,000 views. In about a 6-week period, I have 16x this channel. We're going on 5,000 subscribers. And the notification subscribers keep going up. My watch time, thank you guys who watch my videos. I know I'm rambly, but the watch time and you guys clicking, I was able to figure out that thumbnail formula and you guys click. All of that has helped grow the channel, and you guys have given me a life and you've given me hope that I can do this on my own. I've got this, and I do. And at some point, it's coming. YouTube is going to explode. I'll have a good month and I can go get a car. I can't wait. My dream is to just go get it in cash. And then it's just one less thing to worry about. And that hopefully will be coming soon. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what's going on. I do not want you to worry, and I know what this is going to happen. Please do not send me anything. I am okay. I do gift card giveaways because I love you guys and I want to give back. I appreciate the people who want to help. Please I don't have a PayPal link. So don't try to send me something. Don't try to start a GoFundMe, because at the end of the day, if I have to, I can liquidate my portfolio. I don't want to. My portfolio is perfect as it is. Once I start making more money, I will start the DCA process again. That's my big thing. I want to just keep funneling where I want things to go, right? But I'm okay, and I'm going to be okay. And I didn't want to talk about this as well until I knew I was on the other side of it. So hopefully this will knock out the ear infections, and hopefully my body's well enough this will not continue to recur. It might. That's why I'm saying if there are days I look like crap, and that's the other thing. And look, I know people leave crappy comments. There are trolls. But I think some people they don't think sometimes. It's like, that person you're making fun of in your head because they look crappy, or that person that's in front of you at Walmart that's walking a bit slower, and you're like, oh my God, just move. What are you doing? Get out of my way. You might be dealing with somebody who is disabled, who is barely getting through where they're at. I know, because sometimes I'm that person at Walmart. I'm the person you're mad at. I'm the person that you look at and you're like, oh my God, just do your hair. It looks gross. We all do what we can. And the last couple days, because of the infections, this is the best I can do. I know it's not doesn't look that great. It's like, look at this. What is this thing over here? I can't do anything with it, but hair's going to be weird for a while. It's growing in all lengths because it fell out. So I need to give it a few months. I'm thinking the next 4 to 6 months, hopefully we'll get it all shoulder length at least. Then I can start playing around with it more, growing it out. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update and talk to y'all a little bit and just tell you what's happening, and just to tell you guys, you're not alone. You're never alone. I get it. I've been there. And guys, this situation's scary and hard because there's no family, there's no friends, there's nothing. There's nothing. If something happens to me, there is nobody to call. But I'm okay. And I've been in worse things. I've been in worse things where there is no money and there's no portfolio. There is zero. At least I have a portfolio to fall back on. And thank God I had a family member helping me, because I would have had to liquidate. There would have been no choice. And that would have sucked. But my family member also, they're aware of everything I'm doing, and they're just very proud of me. And it's nice because everybody else in my family they don't get me. They don't understand me. And I think they're kind of scared of me as a result. That and just a lot of rumors that have happened. A lot of narcissistic flying monkey stuff, over the years. But, some of that I would hope we can mend over time. There's some people, there's some situations that's so toxic, it's not safe for me. It'll never be safe for me. But I'm just so grateful. I have one family member to connect with. I have an amazing portfolio. I'm doing this on my own, and I didn't know if I could. I'm getting by, and I've got you guys, and this channel is growing, and I get to eat a meal on Christmas. I am so grateful. These are happy tears. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go because I'm just gonna cry for a bit and just this is gratitude. You guys want to know what real happiness is? It's gratitude. It's finding. This is what my other channel, Joy Sparkle, was about. The name Joy Sparkle, finding the joy and the light in the worst possible places, finding that magic and focusing on that and creating from that place. That's what I wake up and try to do every day. And that's what I want to give you guys. I am dedicated to you guys. Thank you. And I love you and I appreciate you. And I will continue to do everything I can to get you guys in the best possible place. I will try to give you everything you've given me. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for making this the best Christmas I've had in a long time. Also, shout out. Somebody bought this for me. I wanted to talk about this for a second. This is Angel Aura Quartz. This is my favorite stone. This is very expensive. I know because I have this piece right here, and this piece was expensive being small. I was going to do a tarot card channel. I probably still will in the future, just not for a while. It's part of my spirituality. I love tarot. And I was looking for a big piece, and this person didn't even know it. So this is going to be part of my little decorations. My favorite colors are like, I love light, prism-like colors, and that's what Angel Aura. Look how that sparkles! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle! I love it. It's so pretty. And I don't get Christmas gifts. I don't get Christmas gifts. I got this. And shout out to my friend. She knows who she is. She sent me something. Thank you, girl. I've been so sick I haven't been able to open it, but I hope she's watching this. Thank you, girl. I love you, and I will get back to you soon. Hold on. I just burped. I burped some of my regular meal from earlier. I did more Panera. I'm going to do Panera like 3 days in a row. Also, I got a cookie with icing. I'm saving it for tomorrow. I'm going to do like a couple bites of it. I'm excited. I will know I've made it when I can eat like Chipotle. Chipotle is the ultimate meal. Chipotle. Because of jalapenos. I'm not there yet, but I couldn't believe it. No heart, no POTS, no dysautonomia, no histamine, no heart. I'm fine. Had some minor stomach issues, but before I'd eat a salad and it felt like glass was in my gut. I'm fine. Doesn't hurt. Still some stomach issues. You know, stuff is not condensed, so to speak. But I'm fine. In fact, I feel better than the diet I've been on. It's probably because I'm all of a sudden getting all these nutrients and stuff. You know, I do a ton of vitamins and whatnot, and I do tons of, I take like 50 pills a day of vitamins and, you know, herbs and all these things. But sometimes you just need real food and just the freshness of a salad, the energy it gives you. I'm so blessed. So anyway, I'll end the video here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you didn't, I have 2 other videos about Robinhood today, so go check those out. And I am here for you guys, and thank you. Thank you for making this the best Christmas I've ever had. Thank you for changing my life. I love you. I appreciate you, and I mean this when I say I'm giving you big hugs, mwah, kisses. Everyone stay safe. You are not alone. I am here with you, and we are all blessed simply because we exist. And there are good things no matter what your situation is. We just have to find the light, the joy, and the sparkle, and the light, and the sunshine, and everything we can. I love you guys. Okay. Everybody, Merry Happy Christmas, or Kwanzaa, or oh my gosh, Hanukkah, I was going to say, what's the Jewish one? Whatever faith, whatever you feel to celebrate, whatever you feel called to do in your heart, happiness to that. And peace and joy, and I love you guys, and I will definitely see you soon. I will see you in, well, you guys know me. You will see me every day, and I'll be giving you the news. Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.